Hi, I'm Frank Caruso, producer of Oregon Life. This week I dug way back in the archives to bring you some great stories. And this week's include artist Gwen Mason, the landlords of the Purple Martins, and the Rotary Club visits Lerner Park. Stay tuned and enjoy these stories. In this story, I got to walk alongside artist Gwen Mason in her prairie yard and out to where she has built a beautiful art piece that the community has enjoyed in one of our parks. They also have had yoga classes there where people come and sit and enjoy her artwork. Enjoy this episode. It's really a colorful, beautiful showcasing Gwen's artwork.
I have some pictures of it with clouds behind it. It's so beautiful.
I bet it does. This is beautiful, Gwen. How did it all happen?
Well, it started a long time ago. I can't remember how many years. I had this and the cross beams here, and it was supposed to be in the shape of pi because, you know, the mathematical pi, because it reminds me of a Shinto gate, because when you go through a Shinto gate, it's sacred. It's sacred ground. And so, well, I got the proportions wrong, and so I didn't finish it, and it really annoyed me. And so I've been mowing around here like for, I don't know, 10 years, and it's like, I gotta do something with this. I gotta do something with this. And you know, the first thing that came around is like get a buffalo skull and say, you know, ranch, you know, whatever, but that didn't work out. And so a friend of mine came over, I don't know, a couple months ago, and she was making her own little prayer flags for her garden, and it was really cool. And then it just, you know, it hit me because I wanted to make streamers. It's sort of like, there's a trend in decorating called boho, and so I wanted something that was permanent but cheap and easy to use and easy on the eye and easy on people, and you know, you got to think of liability and all that stuff. And so I came up with this, and I went through my closet, and things that were going to go to St. Vinny's, I actually took it apart and made, you know, strips. And then I ran out of that, and then I asked, some people gave me some cloth, and then I went to St. Vinny's and bought pillowcases. And I had a bunch of scarves that I didn't use anymore. So it's recycling, a lot of recycled material. I didn't buy any new material. And then these things were from another failed project, and there's 100 of these. And so I thought it would be good to weight them down a little bit, so because I was worried about tangling. And there's 100 streamers, 100 pieces of wood. I had a test strip, and I approximated the length of things, and they're not all perfect, and I didn't want them to be perfect because, you know, what is perfect? And well, this is perfect now, but before, you know, I didn't want to put a lot of thought into it. I didn't do any drawings. I didn't do, you know, what's it going to be like? I can't imagine it. Well, I could imagine it, and I like doing outdoor things. When I was in graduate school, I did a huge cloth piece that must have been 20 feet by 20 feet, and it was beautiful on the campus outdoors. And so it's been a long time since I've done something like this, but you know, we need color. I wanted color because I can't wait to see it in a snowfall. and I didn't have to ask permission because it's on my own property. And that was really nice because I'm tired of asking for permission. And so a couple of my friends came and held the ladder while I very simply tied them up. And and I was so surprised. Within a day, people were asking about it, and it just made me really happy. And it's kind of not a happy time, but this is happy. And I struggled with the title, but I feel like I'm a steward to this little piece of property. It's about 9 acres, and I'm really concerned about the environment, because while we're all dealing with all this stuff, there's all sorts of environmental things. Like they recorded the highest temperature in a Siberian forest before. Ice shelves are dropping off, and there's a new magnetic field that is really problematic, and we're having stronger and stronger storms, and blah blah blah. So I wanted this to be, each strand represents a prayer, that you can come and make a prayer, or you can just think good thoughts to keep our planet safe in these times of trouble. And because we don't have a planet, we don't have anything. And this is a jewel in our solar system, and maybe even in the universe. So we need to start respecting it. And this is my homage to my field and my property and the rest of the earth.
Gwen, it's a beautiful project. People are enchanted by it. They're looking at it. They see hope. It's bringing them joy. Of course, this was recognized all over the internet. I was out here as the sun was coming up this morning, and the fog was rolling in a little. It looked beautiful. Is there anything in particular you'd like young people, old people to get out when they happen to discover this? To get out of it as they see it, though? Well, it's all been wonderful.
I hope they have smiles, because I struggle all the time with it's like there's a collective depression, and a societal depression, and and I have my own issues, which I really don't need to get into, but how do we want to live our lives? And sometimes I can't get out of bed in the morning, and this really made me happy, and I hope to share that happiness and peace and joy, because I find it very meditative. I might even bring a chair out here and sit out here, and people are welcome to do that. I'm changing out the bells because you can't hear them; they're too small. So I will get some more bells and find the right combination. So I'm still tweaking it, but as far as I'm concerned, it's beyond my own expectations, because sometimes when my work, there's always a two-way street with pieces, and I had these all curled up and bound with rubber bands so I could count them, and I, when you come out here, it's like I said, it's better than my own expectations, because I love the way that it moves in the wind, and there's all sorts of connections between prayer flags, thoughts that rise into the world, and one of the things is I took great care. I hope that it is, that people find joy, and that they respect it. People say, oh, you shouldn't put things out in public because somebody will ruin it. I don't think so.
I don't think so. It's beautiful, and I thank you for doing it. We're going to share it with people very soon here. We'll take off and leave you here with this beauty, and maybe someone will have a yoga class out here in the field.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
Be great. You take care now.
You too. Thank you, Frank.
I oughta. You oughta what?
Feed me. You can talk. I got a talking plant.
I wonder if there really are people on Mars.
Well, who knows?
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
So I was on my bike ride and I noticed this couple hoisting up a birdhouse. So I stopped, talked to them briefly, and I asked them if they'd do a story. And right there, as I always do, I have my camera on me. So they started to tell me how they build these birdhouses. And they are to house the purple martins. Now, this is a married couple, and if they hadn't built these, we wouldn't have a place for the purple martins to nest. So enjoy this story. It's really a beautiful story. Good afternoon. Who do we have with us today?
Hi, my name is Pat Hermson. This is my wife, Patricia.
Hi.
Patricia, Pat, thanks for being with us. So I was walking by here and I saw you cleaning out you call it a bird's nest?
Purple Martin House, and Patricia and I are the landlords.
And so how did you you built it, you take care of it, how did all that happen?
Yeah, well, I retired 8 years ago, and I'd always liked purple martins, and I decided to build a house, and I've got one at home. And then I approached the village and asked them if we could put one in the park, and they said fine. And so here we are, about 5 years later on this particular one, and we've had some fledglings and helped the purple martin cause.
So how, the purple martins, how do they come to find their home here?
Well, purple martins are a bird that are threatened, and they only nest in man-made structures like you see here. There's different styles, but this particular one is called a T14, and it's got 14 units, and so there's plenty of room for them, and they seem to take to it real well.
So they won't be here in the winter, correct?
No, that's right. They come 1st of April, and they leave usually the first part of August. Go to South America in the winter.
Oh my gosh, that's quite a trip, yeah.
So they're en route right now.
They are.
Yeah.
So how many did you estimate you had this year at this location?
This particular one, there were only 9 fledglings, but we have one on Netherwood Road, and that had 54 young ones. So I think this particular house is the overflow from the other one. So I'm hoping next year it'll be a lot increase in numbers.
Yeah, you asked the question how they know where to come. They fly back to the same house every year. So
from South America?
Mm-hmm. And once they find the house, they like that. And then the new ones, the juveniles, when they come, sometimes they'll go close by to where their parents are. So they look for housing close around, right?
Absolutely.
That's amazing. So how do they find the house every year? What is it within them? Some incredible
They
GPS?
must have some GPS or some natural instinct that like a lot of animals do.
Sure. So the construction of the house, how is it built a certain way for that particular species of bird?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's designed, for instance, this crescent hole here is designed for a purple martin to fit in, but not a starling. So otherwise, they're kind of a docile bird, and any type of sparrow or starling will run them off. So you have this type of hole so the other ones can't get in as readily.
Wonderful. We're going to open it here and see what it looks like here.
Yeah.
Oh, that goes on for the winter, that cover, but normally this is what, and they'll bring all the material to bed down.
Yeah, we put in pine needles as a base.
You do?
And they'll
Okay.
bring in others, mostly grass and straw.
Great.
And we keep records of everything so that we know which nest has the most eggs, and we also keep track of how many fletch.
Well, I see they're alphabetized there, right? A, B, C?
Right, and then this happens to be house number 2.
Okay, wow. And you keep a log.
Mm-hmm.
Is it an online log or just a paper journal?
Paper.
It's a paper journal, but we do record it to the Purple Martin Association. They keep, records of all over the place.
Fantastic. Hey, this is beautiful. Thanks for doing this for the community. I personally have walked by this a lot and taken wonderful pictures at the sunset in the evening of this. So I appreciate it greatly, and I know the community does.
Well, we enjoy it, and it's something we can share together, and it's just a nice hobby.
Great. Thank you, both of you, very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
There's a great deal of people who are interested in what's going on, and they have thoughts and opinions and passions that they want to share, and I think that's awesome. I think it creates a better product from the government side of things.
So when we talk about the library and building a new library, we talk about the building part a lot, but that's not really what it's about. It's really about people. We're not really just building a library, we're building community, and people in our community members are really at the heart of that.
Roll over.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Bring it.
Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one?
I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
So the Rotary Club does a lot of things here in Oregon to beautify our neighborhoods. This is a Rotary Club project at Lerner Park. And if you ever want to volunteer, contact the Rotary Club. They could use your help.
Platform is painting crew, and that is you painting the platform.
Hello, I'm Arlen Kai, a member of the Oregon Rotary Club. We're here at Lerner Park, part of a workday session that we are having in restoring, cleaning up the park this fall. We're looking for volunteers to be helping with the cleanup, the prairie restoration, building of paths, building of bluebird houses, restoring the prairie, removal of invasive species of plants, and making Lerner Park a conservation park for everybody in the Village of Oregon and Village of Oregon area. We would like to invite you to come join us as part of this, as part of Friends of Lerner Park. See how it crawls inside? This is an obedient plant. And you saw how the bee crawls inside the flower to pollinate it. Isn't it a lovely beast? This is a lovely flower. And why it's an obedient plant? I'm not sure, but it's a great name. The path that we have just walked on is part of the spring project. First weekend, the first Monday in May, we have a work project day with the 8th graders from the Oregon Middle School. They have 3 teams. One builds the path, one helps to clear the honeysuckle. If you look back here, you see this ever thick brush that's about 10 feet tall. That is all invasive plants that do not belong in the prairie. And then we have a third team that we come over here. You can see where they planted new prairie plants. So it's clearing the invasives. So you saw the brush behind us. This was all 10, 12-foot tall honeysuckle that have been cleared, paths made, native plants installed.
Hello, I'm Greg Gramberg, Rotary President of the Oregon Rotary Club here in Oregon, Wisconsin. We're out here today working at Lerner Park. What a beautiful day to be out here. Oregon Rotary has been in existence for over 50 years, and it's a great way for us to give back to our community as working professionals and residents in Oregon, Wisconsin. We've done Learner Park, we do environmental, we do education, we do other things like that. And please reach out to us, look at our Facebook page, or come to one of our meetings. They are virtual right now. We have presenters from Oregon, Wisconsin, and the world that come and present on so many different topics just to raise awareness. And it's a great way to connect with your community and give back. Hope we can see you soon.
Yeah, part of a volunteer, one of our volunteer projects was to build this observation deck overlooking the marsh pond. That pond has a lot of waterfowl, geese, ducks, many varieties of ducks, and sandhill cranes have been on this pond. So we have built this almost 15 years ago, and as part of another volunteer project, here we are, we're painting it up for the coming years. We're here at the classroom. This is another Eagle Scout project that the Rotary Club helped to fund and promote. It has, as you see, a great little seating area, the podium out in nature. You see behind it the line of trees, which was the old fence row to the farm that was once here. So you have a group, come talk about nature, or just come and enjoy the outdoors. Have your class out here, have your meeting. Right here you're seeing a compass plant. This is a baby compass plant that was part of the 8th grade planting of native species project. The compass plant will also grow maybe 6, 7 or more feet tall, and it's a compass plant because it's a sunflower, and it sends out its flowers in 4 directions. So it's a compass. If you look at it, so instead of these tall sunflower single flower stalks, this comes up and they stub out in 4 directions. Come out and enjoy nature. It's a beautiful day in a beautiful place. We have the prairie, we have the paths, and this is your park. Come and enjoy. Come join me.
Hi everyone, it's Frank again. Before I leave, I want to thank everyone for supporting Community Access TV, and a special thank you to Torhorst Insurance. Tune in again next week for new episodes. Take care everyone. Have a great day.